Hi, and welcome back to episode 3. Sorry it's been a while. Okay, so for this episode, our survivors here on the end, a bit out the way, are looking to claim this place as a new home. The win condition is if they manage to get both turrets online and the sole survivor is alive by the end of turn 6, then it's a win and they get 200 caps, and then they get to use the turrets for future defense missions of the settlement. A loss is if they achieve none of that and they get 0 caps. Searchable tokens here, there's a few scattered around the map. There is a chance for these girls to to be flipped over. On a 1-2, it's a weak feral girl. On a 3, it's a standard. And a 4, it's the putrefied glowing one. There is Radroach Swarm on the board as well, and a glowing one there. Once the ghouls are on the board, it'll be three teams on the board, because these will not be on the same team as the ghouls. That wouldn't make sense. Okay, so I'll start off with Soul Survivor. Let me just measure up to make sure, see if he's in presence range of that. He is. Oh, look, he is. Right, so I'm just going to move him along and show you where he ends up. Okay, I did forget to say as well, that because he's a unique character, I'm going to give him +1 armor. Right, so he's done a dual move from the edge of the board to here, and then we're going to flip this. Oh, blank. And then we're going to draw 2 item cards. Let's go over here. And okay, so he gets 2. Yeah, okay. Red flight helmet. So he always starts off with that now, doesn't he? I'm right in thinking that, yep. And overdrive. I don't think I'm due. Maybe. See how we get on. Right, so that is the Soul Survivor done. And then let's roll to see who's next. Okay, so the glowing Radroach Swarm moved down and then to the left. These can only be flipped by the survivors. So Radroach Swarm, ignore them for now. And then yep, so who's doing next? I think I'm gonna go Scaven. No, I'd go dog meat. So red. And then red here. And that's nothing. Lovely. Right, now he is in presence range black of that, and he's only in presence range black of this one here. He's not on line of sight of this one, so I won't flip that just yet. That's a normal feral girl. So just woke up, like when you're playing Fallout and you just crawl out off the floor. I didn't know they were there. So that is dog meat finished. Right, I'll roll up to see who's next. Well, actually no, because it'll be we'll go Radroach and then girl. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so the girl made a move and a charge and flipped a black token. This girl here, sorry, Radroach Swarm moved down and then back up because it wasn't in present range of anything, so it's just wandering about. I did forget to say at the start that there is a survivor trapped in the build. Well, survivor holding himself up in the building. Now that he's seen help arriving, he will take part and make his way down the stairs and come out the door. But when he comes out the door, that will be flipped. So it could be a girl. Who knows? But yeah, I will activate him next, and he's going to do door move to there, and then down the stairs. So he's on the 2nd floor. This does come apart, by the way. I'm just going to say it takes 2 turns to get to... It takes 3 turns to get up and down it. 3 moves, sorry. Okay, last up to activate will be this Radroach Swarm, and because these two are in line of sight, let's see what the card says for a Radroach Swarm. Lowest maximum health. So we'll be charging the girl. Is it within red? Yes. Let's see what it gets. Black is odd. Even, so it's green. And it gets an attack. It gets 2 attacks, doesn't it? Because it gets for every health. Gets it. I'll work out the damage in a second. Down to a 5. That is not good enough. So the girl has 1 armor and blocks it. Yeah. Okay. And then just a scavenger. Let me decide what I'm going to do, and then I'll show you what happens. Okay, so the scavenger done a double move to here and then up the stairs, and that's where he has ended up. And then he was in line of sight range of this dual token, and it was a weak feral ghoul. So there's only literally this weak feral ghoul to activate, and it will be a charge move. Over here, yeah, it'll be fine. I'm gonna say you can swipe through the wood. Why not? May as well. Sorry about that. Right, so let's see, does it get a odd for black? Yep, get a black token. And so 8. No, I go for that. And that is the end of the round. Yes, so I'll clear the board and then we'll move on to turn 2. Okay, here we are for turn 2. We'll be drawing an event card. And it is Black Mountain Radio. You're listening to Radio Free. Okay, so it's well, not on cards. I like these because it brings back nostalgia when you play the game and you become in radio signal range of stuff like that. Okay, so if you've got the least models to be the feral ghouls, right, I'll work out who's up to activate first and then I'll show you what happens. I've only just seen on the feral ghoul AI cards, so it might not have been able to charge, but it doesn't matter. We'll do from now on. And it's on the weak one as well, but we'll know that for future games. Okay, first attack, he's got an extra black because of its charge, and it's a fail, thank God for that. Second attack, lose 1 of the black, and it's a fail anyway. So next up to activate will be the Radroaches. Okay, let me pick the side who's going next. So next up to activate was this Radroach here. Scattered Eye made a move this way and then back that way. So that is that Radroach done. Next up to activate, I'm going to go with the Scavenger. I forgot to say what they're equipped with. So Soul Survivor is 10mm pistol, hunting rifle, lead pipe. Scavenger is bolt action pipe pistol, assault carbine, tin iron, and then our survivor, who is not stages, is a 44 revolver and a pipe wrench. So yeah, so we'll go with the Scavenger for his tight iron on the weak feral ghoul. 5. What's he need? He needs a 4. So that's nothing. The second attack, and he gets it with an extra point of damage. So that is 3 damage. Weak feral ghoul has 1 armor, and he blocks none of it. So that's 3 damage onto the feral ghoul. Yeah, weak one. Sorry. And that is the Scavenger done. And roll up 2's next. And next up will be the weak feral ghoul. Took me a while to figure out who was next. Nope. Second attack. And that's a nope. Yep. Okay, so next up will be the Radroach Swarm. I don't know, 1 to 3. It's that one there. No, so it will be this one over in the corner. I'll work out where it ends up and show you that. So next up to activate was, I think I've done the turn order wrong, but oh well. And next up to activate, I've done the Soul Survivor, who done an orange move to get through here, and then a charge move to get within range of the girl. So I've chosen a green accuracy die, and that's the end of the turn. Next up, we're going to go with the Radroach Swarm. Gets an extra green. That's a 9, brings it down to an 8, that's still a fail. Let's get rid of one of the green die. And second attack, and that's a fail as well. So it will be Dogmeat next up. Let me get my dice together. So Dogmeat will be attacking the Feral Ghoul. First attack, gets it with a 6, brings it down to a 5. That's no armor. Wait, no armor? 1 armor. So then the coal bottle does, takes away perception. Prepare. That's 2 damage onto the ghoul. I'll put the armor token down once I'll put down the damage token once I've worked out the second attack. And that is, what's the star do? Gives me a repair action. And then, oh, he's outnumbered. Should have got an extra group. It doesn't really matter. Blocks none of it. So that is 1 dead Feral Ghoul. Ooh. I need to lose his green token because he's not charged anything now. Dogmeat's gone. All that's left up to activate is stages. That isn't stages, and he's going to come up the building for his first activation. We're going to flip this, and it is a weak Feral Ghoul. So from there, he will start in combat. There we go. And because he's in line of sight of this, we're going to flip. Thank God for that. I shuffled all the tokens around before I placed them down. That's why I don't know what's where. But I've got a feeling, well, hopefully the putrefied glowing one is somewhere over here, so out of the way. But I still need to get down there to activate the computer. Right. His second activation, he's going to attack with his lead pipe. So it's a yellow 8, he needs a 6, so that's a fail. Now the Feral Ghoul, because he's woken up, gets to attack back. It's a weak one, don't forget. So first attack, brings down to a 5, and then need a 3. And I get to that one. That is 2 damage. 1 going down to radiation damage. So let's just work this out. How much armor has he got? 2 armor, 2 blocks it. Well, he is. Okay, so that is the end of the turn. I'll clear the board and we'll move on to turn 3. Okay, so it's time for turn 3. And then we're going to draw an event card. Bear Force 1, vertebrates are infrequent in the area. Okay, so, right, I guess we know what side of the wasteland we're in. Who knows, maybe type the NCR or Caesar's Legion in future videos. Right, so first up to activate, I rolled it off before I started the turn. It will be this Feral Ghoul here, sorry. And he will be attacking stages, not stages. I need a name for them if you can think of one. Pass me one. Or just leave it in the comments. First attack, he gets it. That's 2 damage. Blocks none of it. Second attack goes through again, and he blocks all of it. So he takes 2 damage, one of them becoming a radiation one. So let's do that now. And Feral Girl's gone. Will be the Rad Roach Swarm going next. I will roll off and then show you what happens. Okay, so next up to activate... Sorry, no, yeah, the Rad Roach Swarm moved down to here and then back up there. So it looks like they're staying off the game. So that's alright for me. Next up, I'm going to do the Scavenger with his tin iron. 8 goes down to a 6. Needs a 4. Oh, nope, no luck there. And that's a fail. So looks like they're stuck in combat for a bit longer. I'll just put the token there to say they're gone. Next up to activate will be the only Feral Girl on the board. Well, the only Feral Girl that hasn't gone on the board. He's going to attack the Scavenger, needing 3s. Nope. Second attack. And that's a no. And that is that Feral Girl gone. Yeah. And then the Rad Roach Swarm. I will see who's next. Okay, so it will be the Rad Roach Swarm here, activating first. Gets it with a extra point of damage, and Dogmeat has 2 armor. Can he block 2? Blocks 1, so 1 point of damage goes through, and it turns to radiation. No, it's radiation damage. He doesn't have any radiation armor. That goes through. Yeah. Okay. And so he takes 2 radiation damage. And then, because there's repair action, he gets to fight back before they get their second turn. Green and green, blue and yellow. And green. Look for 6s. He gets it. Cool bottles do nothing. So that is 2 damage, 1 armor. 1 armor. Blocks none of it. So that's 2 damage onto the Rad Roach. Now because he's taking 2 damage, they don't get their second attack. So that is them done. And then I think I'm going to go Dogmeat next to just try and kill that Rad Roach. Yeah. Gets it, armor break. No, can't block it then, so that's dead Rad Roach. And then his second activation. Is he within blue? Like that. Am I going to help stages out? Yeah. So he goes over there and helps stages. And I will show you them instead of having my camera off somewhere else. In a block time. Yeah. So the only person left to activate for anyone else, I've got Soul Survivor and stages, and it's just Rad Roach Swarm. I'll show you where it ends up. Okay, so I'm going to go stages to activate next. He's going to use his pipe wrench. I wonder if I was rolling tin iron before for him. I think I might be rolling the wrong dice from last time, but I can't remember. Anyway, so it's a yellow and a skill die. And that's definitely a fail. Needs a 6. And that's a fail again. Oh, that's been good. So that stage is gone. And then all next up is the Soul Survivor. I'll show you where it ends up. Okay, so Soul Survivor moved yellow and then yellow up there. So that is everyone gone. I will clear the board and we'll move on to turn 4. I did forget to say last turn this Rad Roach Swarm moved up towards the rocks and then back down by the rocks. So it looks like we're safe with these two staying out the way. Event card for turn 4 is distant gunfire. Shots can be heard in the distance. Maybe it's a group hunting for Brahmin that frequent the area. Maybe it's trouble. So that's not, I'm sorry, I'm just changing, just so I can keep track of what turn I'm on. Right, so it will be the girls who go next. I'll roll to see who's first up. So this week feral girl got lucky and he's first up. And he gets it. And that is 2 damage against 2 armour. Yeah, so he blocks it. The second attack, and he fails. So that is the feral girl activated. Let's put a token down on him to say that. And then next up, I'm going to go. Wait, no, it will be the Radroach Swarm. I'll roll to see who's next. So this glowing Radroach Swarm activated next and got 2 scatter die to the left. I'm pretty sure I'm going to forget it's on the board. Next up to activate, I will do the Lone Survivor. Let's do a skill check for that turret. Needing 5s. Get a quick action, which I will get into prepare. And gets a 9. That's not good enough. So that and that. I'll just leave it on the floor to say he's done. Next up to activate will be the feral girl here, who will be at the attack nearest line of sight, so just the stages. First attack needing 3s, that's a nothing. Second attack, and that's a fail as well. Next up, I think I'm going to go dog meat. So that's 1 of every die because of his charge. And he gets it, breaks his armor, and what's the mushroom cloud do? Cripples his arm. Right, so that is 2 damage onto the girl. Second attack, breaks his, he's dead. I don't have to worry about what that breaking arm thing does. He's gonna have to look it up then, because I forgot already. It's been that long up since I played. So that dog meat gone. Next up will be this Radroach Swarm here. So I'll show you where they end up, and then I'm going to go with the stages and move in there and do a skill check die, so I'll bring you back there. So the Radroach Swarm moved further away from anything, and stage has done a first move to here. I should have kept this on. I should have showed you on camera what happened. So it's in present range of this searchable, and this searchable. So nothing, item. So that means the putrefied glowing one is either here or here. So it looks like we're safe. Yeah, so stages, his computer skill is a 8. Well, stages, not stages. It's a 9. How's he failed that? Right, that is the end of the round. I'll clear the board and we'll move on to turn 5. I do apologise, we will not be moving on to turn 5 because it is the scavenger's turn to attack. And he gets it, an armor break, that's 2 damage with his tin iron, and that's 1 dead feral girl. So now we'll move on to turn 5. So the scavenger, for his second activation, done an orange move over the wall and ended up there. So, event card for turn 5, Hidden Observer. Spend enough time in the wasteland, you develop a specific instinct. Right now, you have a feeling that someone is watching you from a distance. Creepy. Turn 5. Okay. Turn 5, we only have the Radroach, who've got the fewest models. So I'll roll up to see who's next. So the Radroach Swarm in the back moved back that way and back that way. I've decided for this turn, I'm going to make it more interesting. With all the gunfire going on and all the noise, these are going to get flipped. And that is... Oh, I've done the numbers wrong. So this should be the putrefied over there somewhere. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh well, mistakes made. 1. Where would that have been then? 1. I'll have to have a look after the game, but I did say at the start 1 was going to be, or was it 4? I made the rules and I forgot what they were. Well, it doesn't matter now. Putrefied Glowworm 1 has decided to wake up with all the noise going on, and we'll activate next. So they move. It's not within charge range of anyone. And, oh, can he charge stages? Move instead. No, we can't. So we will literally just end up there. Lucky us. Next up to activate will be stages. I'm going to try and activate this console. And he gets it. So, computer is online. There we go. And his second activation, I will... I'm going to get him to go over here, get out the way. The one, that feral ghoul doing him in. Next up will be this Radroach Swarm here. I'll show you where they end up. So the Radroach Swarm done a dual move. It moved once, came in present range of stages, and moved again since it wasn't in charge range. I did forget the Soul Survivor had a prepared action, so he could have shot the Putrefied Glowworm 1 before, but we'll just scrap that. Because I forgot, so it doesn't really matter. Right, now he's going to try and activate this turret. To 7, even 5. Nope, second try. He gets it. Awesome. Let's move that. And then put 3 tokens down for it. Right, next up to activate will be, since there's no one else apart from the survivors, I will do the scavenger moves to here. What's this? Oh, it's an item. And it's $40 NCR dollars. NCR currency. I can't remember what it's called now. Second move. Just go back here and take pot shots from the ledge. And then it will be dog meat. I'm going to go here. Flip that. It's an item and a danger card, so we'll draw the danger. Frost Trap. I'm not sure I got this last game. Did I shuffle these? Perception +2, so his perception is a 8, so 10. He's fine. What's he get? No effect. Nothing. So that's an item card. And he's found a machete. So let's remove that. And that is everyone done. I'll clear the board for turn 6. Our final round. Okay, so turn 6 event card. Damp air. So any blank green are treated as -1. Okay. So first up will be the Glowworm one, who's in range of the turret. The turret gets an attack. Even 4s. Get it. Can I prepare? No, I can't prepare. And that is 2 damage against 2 + 1. Takes 1 damage. And then Feral Ghoul's going to swipe. Putrefied Glowworm 1, sorry. Gets a charge bonus. 1 second. Okay, so gets a rolled and it got a black dice. It's 3 black on the turret. Oh, bloody hell. And that is 4 damage against 2 armor. So he blocks 1, so he takes 3 damage. And turn 1 to radiation. Don't think I can take radiation damage. It's the machine. So we'll just and then he gets the fire again. But it will be -2 because of combat. Give me yellow. Nope. And then it's the Red Road Trauma. I'll show you where they end up. Alright, thinking about it, the Red Road Trauma that moved in would have done some damage to stages. Stages may have killed it. It wouldn't really matter. Let's just see. So stages. So let's see if the Red Road Trauma can do damage to him. Nope, that's a 7. It's a 10, that's a fail. And then stages would have hit back. He would have. I was just seeing if he would have killed it, but he couldn't have killed it in one hit and then moved. Oh, gee, that was 2 damage. And that's 2 damage. If I can't block any of it, he would have moved like that. He would have done that shuffle thing where he moved around, would have killed it, and then would have seen what the item was. Caravan card deck. Yeah. So that's it. This has gone on quite a while, this game. It is a win for the survivors. I may do a separate video to see what they spend their caps on for their settlement. I know the Putrefied Glowing one's still live on the board, but it wouldn't have made anything. So yeah, there we go. Hope you enjoyed. Very quick, I will do a separate video to see what they spend their caps on. Okay, bye for now.